I'm a counselor, Muslim marriage and family counselor, and I'm also the husband-in-chief of my family. I want to speak to us briefly concerning matters that concern all of us in one form or the other. Within this little time we have, I want to remind us of the metaphor, the statement of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the glorious Quran concerning the relationship between the husbands and the wives, where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, Hunna libasul lakum wa antum libasul lahun, that your wives are garments for you and you are also garments for your wife. You are like garments for your wives and your wives are like garments for you. Garments, what we wear, come in so many ways. We have the ones we wear as the main clothes. We also have the ones that are underwears. We have the ones that are the ones we wear on the top, the ones we wear as trousers. For ladies, they also have the ones they wear. But garments doesn't stop with what we wear. It also goes into other accessories of our dressing. The caps that we wear are also part of the garments that we have. The head ties, head gears that the ladies wear are also part of their garments. One other aspect of the garments we wear are the shoes that we wear. This is also part of the libas that we are talking about. People have different forms of shoes that they wear. And why do we wear shoes? To protect our feet, sometimes as fashion, sometimes as means of comfort when we move around. If we look at the shoes as part of the libas that Allah is talking about, people have various sources of getting the shoes. If a person wants to buy shoes, depending on what he can afford, you can buy shoes from the roadside, you can buy shoes from the supermarket, you can buy shoes from any other market. You can go to Wuse market to buy your shoes. You can go to Dubai because of shoes. It depends on the type of shoes that you want to buy. If you want to get married, you know the type of wife you go get married to. Depending on what you want that shoe to be for you, that will determine the kind of wife that you actually look for. If you are looking for fashion, you are looking for beautiful shoes, yes, you can get. The same way if you are looking for a beautiful wife or a very good looking husband, you can also get. But what if the shoes are beautiful, fashionable, but they are not your sizes? What are you going to do? People wear shoes sometimes. They feel comfortable. People wear shoes because somebody else is wearing that type of shoe. He wants to go and get the same type of shoes that doesn't fit his feet and that doesn't look nice on him. But because somebody else is wearing the selector or that type of shoes, he also wants to wear it too. And then you see somebody who is supposed to be comfortable, he will sit down, he will not be able to move around because he's wearing shoes that are too tight. Sometimes you see him squeeze his face when he's supposed to smile. Sometimes you see him sweating when he's supposed to be comfortable. You wonder what is wrong with this person that is so restless. He's restless because he's wearing the wrong shoes. Somebody else's shoe, because he wants to do fashion, you go get a wrong shoe. Sometimes it's not all shoes you can remove when you are uncomfortable. Some shoes you have to remain like that for the rest of your life. You may have been wearing some kind of shoes for too long, so much so that people recognize you with that shoe. If you put it down, people will say, ah, that is Alhaji Wane's shoes. And when people recognize you with your shoes, you can't remove it again and you can't leave it on. You can't walk again, you can't even run. For some people, the type of shoes they have are the shoes that they should be able to run with. But now he wants to run. He's wearing shoes that have high heels. He cannot run. If he decides to run, he will fall down He has the kind of shoes, he cannot walk gently. The shoes make so much noise, and it's a lot of nuisance and disturbance to everybody around. What kind of shoes? Hunna libasul lakum wa antum libasul lahunna. You are like shoes for your spouses, and they are like shoes for you also. Whatever we do, wherever we want to go to, whatever shoes you buy or whatever shoes you pay the dowry for may also determine your distance in life. How far can you walk? How long can you go? How many steps can you take? In what directions will you be moving? What if your shoes are too tight? What can you do? If the shoes are too loose, when you take a step, another step, then one of them will fall off, you come back and pick it up again. But there are many ways to it. Number one, if your shoes are too big for you, what do you do? Can anybody remember what we used to do when our parents would buy shoes for us? You were only 10 years old, they buy shoes of 15 years old, and they say, don't worry, you will grow up to meet it there. Then you go get some paper or tissue paper or some clothes, and you stuff it in the front, you stuff it by the side, you stuff it behind, and then you look very funny indeed. These shoes that we have, these wives that we have, these husbands that we have, if you think very well, have you made a mistake? The best mistake some people made in life is in the kind of person that they marry, the kind of shoes that they have. The greatest happiness and comfort some people have in life is in the type of shoes that they have. The greatest means of beautification and adornment some people have is in the type of shoes that they have. Let everybody go home now and look at your shoes very well. If you have only one pair of shoes, you know what you can do. I don't like the way some brothers are looking at me when I said one pair of shoes. You know what I mean? Yes. You can't go to every place with just that one pair of shoes. There are the ones we wear, you only go to the bathroom with them. The ones you wear only when you want to perform ablution. The one you wear when it's a Salah day, Eid period. And the one you wear when you want to go and visit your friends. The one you wear when you have a serious occasion to attend. Well, if you have only one pair of shoes, that's the same one you use for bathing. That's the same one you wear in the bathroom. The same one you come to the masjid with. If you have a party or an occasion, even if your daughter is wedding, that's the same shoe you are going to wear. And you begin to resemble your shoes, and your shoes begin to resemble you. If shoes have problem, what should we do? Do you go to the mechanics? If shoes have problem, what do? Do you go to the panel beater? If shoes have problem, what do? Do you go report to the police? If shoes have problem, what do? Do you remove one leg and only wear one leg? When shoes have problem, Islam has given us solutions to these kind of problems. You go to the cobbler, you go to the shoe repairer, and then you see what you can do. Sometimes we grow, but our shoes don't grow alongside with it. If you see that you have outgrown your shoes, rather than throw it away, find ways of adjusting some of these shoes that we have. That's why the best type of shoes you should get are the ones that are adjustable, the ones that have straps, the ones that are made of leather, not the ones that are made of iron, not the ones that are made of steel, not shoes that are made of concrete, that are so stiff and cannot be changed and cannot be flexible. The ladies that will get their own shoes should get men that are flexible, men that understand what ease and comfort is all about. And this is what our shoes are supposed to give to us. We have been talking about shoes all this while. I do hope you all understand what we are talking about. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.